before, and Bill and I had an adventure down to the Secret Wine Society. One of my favorite, actually my favorite wine bar in the state of Oregon, hands down. So, welcome back.
That's high praise. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah.
So who do we have?
People? Or beer. I'm sorry.
It's more than just his business.
This is Robert and Robert's wife. Tell me your name again.
My name is Dawn.
Dawn.
Morning.
Sorry.
The quiet one.
See, it's been too long.
She's busy opening bottles over there. It's a lot of work.
I am.
I
It
brought a lot
has
of
been a long
stuff.
time too.
For like a split second, I thought, oh my God, maybe she forgot the name. That's why.
No, I thought you were talking about the beers.
The beers.
No,
Yes.
no,
What
the
we have in
people.
our
Let's get to know
glasses.
the people.
But yes, I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought I did.
Oh, hey, and we brought something for ambiance here. My wife will put that up in the
Oh,
corner.
nice.
I like it.
Oh, it's a Halloween thing. It
It's-
looks like a fire in a bucket.
Yeah.
Which
It's-
is-
That's actually well done.
That's what
It
I
really
thought.
is.
And
That's
it's.
very
I don't
cool.
want to open it to ruin the magic. It's
I
probably
do
just some
have-
spinning piece of plastic.
I do have a photo of it on my Facebook page in case anybody's wondering, and on Instagram.
It actually does.
It's a cauldron.
Yeah, it's a gift from our wine club members.
Yeah. Thanks, Charity. It looks awesome in here.
It does. It does kind of fit the ambiance, which is,
Scary Studios.
It's really
sort
dark
of-
in here today.
yeah, yeah.
And
So it's just sort of late man cave decor.
it is,
Mhm.
but I like it.
Well, it fits this first beer we've got. So this is a throwback and maybe a flashback to last year. It's been a whole
Yeah.
year. So this
I remember
is
this.
Southern Tier's Pumking. And it says on the bottom, liquid pumpkin pie in a glass.
See, I don't think it's so much like a pumpkin spice as much as it is pumpkin. I taste. I don't, because I've had other pumpkin spice beers and I don't like them. This one I do.
This is my favorite I've ever had. Robert introduced us to it last year. That was the first time I'd ever had it.
Mhm.
And it is hands down, it's not sweet. Sometimes
No.
they're overly sweet.
Yeah.
But it definitely has that like fall flavors to it. There's like a,
It's
well,
got
I
a-
mean, and smell, the aromas are incredible. It smells like a pumpkin pie. Like if you get a pumpkin spice candle, it reminds me of that.
I don't think it's that strong.
Really?
I mean, the pumpkin definitely comes through in it.
Yeah.
This is a well blended, well made beer.
Yeah, if grandma's too lazy to make pie, she can just cool some of these in the chiller.
Yeah, I'll take one of these over
Grandma,
pumpkin
I
pie.
wish you would. I would take this over pumpkin pie.
Pretty
So-
much.
Most
Southern
definitely.
Tier Brewing Company. Where is that, Robert?
So they're from New York State, and I think they have a satellite brewery in Cleveland now.
Oh,
But yeah.
Is this the one that
I wish somebody would
Forbes
pick-
magazine?
Yeah, the guy that started this brewery was in Forbes magazine because of this beer, so it kind of has a cult following. Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't. It's really. What do you think of it, Rob? I mean, that's
Very
really
drinkable. Yeah, no.
it's
Oh,
a,
good.
I feel like there's a lot of like an artificiality to a lot of the pumpkin, where you just kind of go, okay, that's artificial pumpkin flavor. Where this is,
yeah. There's a lot of options out there, but
This is
not a lot of them are really good.
This
This
is
is
legit.
absolutely one of the best, and they call it an Imperial Pumpkin Ale.
Yeah.
Eight
It
and
is, it's
8.5%. I think you can't really tell.
so Robert, are we drinking something that people can't get, we can't get?
I have it.
easily?
I have to have it shipped in because nobody distributes it. I'm not sure why. I think this beer is awesome, and I sell a ton of it when I get it in, but it moves pretty quickly. Yeah,
I can
understand
imagine.
I sell what I
Yeah.
don't drink at least.
And by the way, we should. I don't know that we've said your location. Where are you guys located?
Yeah, so Oakland, Oregon. So it's a tiny little town, 800 people, right off of exit 140, about 45 minutes south. Yeah, kind of under the radar place. So, but yeah,
You're right down from the saloon.
right next to the saloon. Yeah,
Right. And it's for folks that, I mean, first off, you can go on Facebook and kind of take a look at some pictures of the place, but it's in
Yeah.
an old historic building in downtown Oakland, and the building itself is cool. Old brick
It is
building
incredible.
with some really interesting kind of old decor, but very comfortable, and I like the bookshelves and the old books that are in there, and then you can just kind of walk around and look at this library.
It's kind of like a museum in there.
It does, and he's got a grand piano or baby grand, which is kind of nice.
Yeah,
And
I need
cool-
somebody to play it though.
Cool pieces of art and that. What is the guy that's behind the counter? He is some.
Oh, that's a Japanese samurai. It's called a Yodoi. He's guarding the bar.
He's pretty incredible.
People get too rowdy. We, call him up to.
Yodai.
When was the building built?
So 1895.
Wow.
It's in great shape. And the floor's got great. Yeah, just people need to come in and check it out. It's hard to describe, but when you come in, it's a magic place.
Yeah, and you've got some great pictures. I've got some too that I posted of the inside. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's so worth the drive to go down there. And it's a day drive. Bill and I did that in a day. Went down, hung out, and came back, and it's well worth it.
So now I have to know the story, Robert. How did you come across this location? Were you always wanting to be in Oakland? Were you driving through town one day and it was for sale?
It was completely random. I just dialed some number and some lady answered. She's like, "Yeah, I'll sell it to you."
But how did
Is
you
this true?
find out about it?
I literally, just driving past. It was completely random. All good things are completely random in my life. Actually, I can't plan anything. But yeah, so I was planning this next beer. That's one thing I can plan. So you guys didn't have this one last year, and this is very hard to get. You can't get it in Oregon, but I think this is wonderful. This is a Red Imperial Ale from Great Lakes Brewing.
A red imperial ale?
Yeah, this is completely nuts. The color's amazing. It's called Nosferatu. You remember the...
Yeah, the silent movie.
Correct.
Nosferatu with... I can't remember the guy that played Nosferatu. It's for a silent movie, it's still even creepy to watch. It is one of the creepiest movies you've ever seen.
Yeah, it is a weird one.
I know.
I remember it.
The thing is, they couldn't
Wow.
do this in bottles, apparently, because of supply chain issues.
Yeah.
And they've changed the graphics. And I'm not quite happy about it.
To me, the graphics, and when I was looking at it, it's like, what did he bring in? Like some sort of White Claw kind of thing?
It was way better. Like, the last label, the guy looked like Batboy.
Bad boy.
I was trying to explain to my wife. She didn't get the Batboy concept, so I thought, well, maybe Bill could explain it, because I don't know.
The color is incredible. It's like cherry red.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really nice malts. This one's about 8%. It's another Imperial, but this is just...
Rob's over here, big smile. Isn't that good?
Oh, wow.
That is a nice big red ale. That's nice.
Those malts are amazing.
It's super complex. It is incredible. Great
Yeah, I'm
Lakes
a
Brewing.
big red ale fan, especially with Batboy on the front. I mean, you can't go wrong. When I was trying to
It is a
explain
great
Batboy to
label.
my wife, I was looking up headlines. Apparently, he ran for president in 2020.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I guess Bigfoot was the VP pick.
As it should be with Batboy.
That's what I thought.
Batboy, people remember, I think it was the Weekly World News.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the Weekly World News? Batboy, and at one point, he was living in the White House, and I think, like, Hillary Clinton was his mom or something. It was a whole... You see, there's a picture somewhere, and if you look it up on the internet, you'll see Hillary Clinton supposedly holding Batboy, but the arm is obviously a guy's arm. But then again, maybe Hillary Clinton could be a guy. I don't know, but holding Batboy, and he's...
You know, my favorite, so Weekly World News, my favorite headline was, and this is a real one from, it's real, right? So
Right, from the Weekly World News. I mean, it was...
It said, Bigfoot crashes wine tasting. And he kicks this door in, and there's these supercilious wine snobs in there. And he ends up trashing the place because he wasn't invited. And then the story said they calmed him down finally and ended up hiring him to stomp grapes. I thought that was great.
Well, he has big feet. Makes sense. Why not?
But I'm looking for that. If anybody has that old issue, I want it. I'm going to frame it.
All right, so for those of you Weekly World News collectors, Yeah, Bat Boy was a thing with them. I think that was the number one. One of them was the number one selling weekly world news ever with Bat Boy on the cover.
Wow.
I think we should see if they'll run for governor.
A little bit late to get into the race. It'd have to be a write-in.
Okay, sign me up.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Tina Kotek could be in disguise. Who knows?
All right, so you guys like this red ale? I think
I
It's
love this
incredible.
red ale.
Yes.
Thumbs
Yeah.
up times 2. Yeah,
I
so
think
good.
I think this one's just absolutely dynamite.
This is a sipping.
There's so much
beer.
going on.
It is a
Mhm.
sipping beer.
Mhm.
The other one is
I'm supposed to be sipping this.
Not
You
easy to
can.
do, but
I've got a driver. I'm all right. My
So
wife
you're
doesn't
the
drink.
only place in Oregon selling this?
It's kind of sort of for sale. I'll probably end up giving you one because I only got 8 cans for my sister.
Imported contraband.
Yeah, I got 8 cans for my
Wow.
sister,
It's-
so I'm just sharing.
It's under, yeah, it's not even for sale, but you know, I don't know why, but I talked to some distributors and they said it's just hard to get beers from some of these places.
All right, we're gonna
In
take
other
a break.
words, they don't
More
want